I really have to learn how to use this camera. So here is my corn. Here's my corn bed. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yes, everything's a mess around here. There's just always too much work to do. And here are my tomatoes. This bunch is doing well. I'm really excited about it. It's June, and I didn't think I was going to get any tomatoes. But this one is doing well. I think this one likes the heat. Whatever variety it is, I am saving the seeds. I had to create shade for my tomatoes. All of them were just frazzled. Look at these poor leaves. Just frazzled. That's what comes from Texas heat. And of course these tubs. They just can't take it. And here's another one. I think I'm growing some tomatoes on this one. So whatever variety of this is, I'm going to save that one. And here's a pepper plant I'm trying to save. And here are my tomatoes. The rest of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to start over with a bunch of these. It's about time for mid-fall sowing, from what the natural gardener says. Here is my pollinating flowers. And I did them in an old wagon. Kind of tickled with that. Yeah, this garden isn't groomed really well. It's really hard to keep everything up. I have a few things to take care of besides it. And here's my old wheelbarrow pollinating flowers. And here, my watermelon. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this piece of grass. There we go. And I have some watermelon back here. If you can see it. I hope you can see it down in there. Yeah, they're kind of cute. And another watermelon. And this one is just putting out so many flowers. I haven't seen any watermelon from it yet. And here are these tomatoes. I took and pulled out one tomato plant out of each one of those big tubs to see if they would do better in here, because this one is doing so well. It was a volunteer, and it's in a hugelkultur bed. And so I said, well, let's see what we can do with these. And I think they're doing a lot better. Growing right below it are okra. Now I'm going to do another film later on in the summer, and we're going to see what happens with my okra. It's the first time I've grown it, but it seems to be doing well, except for the bugs. You see the holes? Oh goodness. And we don't usually have that bad of trouble with bugs. I have chickens, but it is so dry here. Now this is my cucumber bed. Had a lot of trouble with it because of the heat. The Texas heat this year is just so bad. So this video is partly to document what we're doing about the heat. Oh, a nice breeze. I'm enjoying that. Now these are my melons, and we accidentally put a squash plant in there because I was trying to I had them labeled, and I guess I had it a little too close together. Now I think this one right here is going to be a yellow melon. Yeah, look at those. I'm excited. I don't have any cantaloupes coming up yet. I'm supposed to have cantaloupe in here, and I've seen no sign of cantaloupe, so we'll see what happens. And this is squash. I have zucchini squash, and that's Little Badger. Zucchini squash, and a pepper I'm trying to save, and yellow squash over here. See all the contraptions I have to keep things shaded? Yes, I need to weed eat. Now look at this one. This is beautiful. This spaghetti squash is actually making it. Look at all my pretty spaghetti squash. I'm excited. I have 14 of them. This is June, and they're still doing well, even though we have the heat. I can't say that for butternut squash. So when they say butternut squash is a winter squash, it is a winter squash. First time I ever grew it, so lesson learned. But I'm going to go ahead and plant those seeds again in the fall, or rather, for fall planting. And another thing I would strongly suggest anyone grow are these. These are the patty squash, and I just love them. First time I ever grew them. They are prolific growth. Look at that. I am not having any trouble with them. They are wonderful. And I'm going to go ahead and swing back around to the herbs, because I do not know Yeah, I'm hesitating because I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time. Oh, good bees. I always worry about having my bees. Here's my pollinating area and my flowers. Some of them are pollinating. I try to spread them all out. And here are the tubs that I said don't do well. So little bit by little bit, I'm going to go ahead and have raised beds with those. Never suggest those. You think you're getting a free planter? Nope, it's not a good idea. Not in the heat. Maybe in the cooler climates, but not in the heat. So this is the garden. It's pretty rough looking, but I'm real proud. You should have seen what I started with. It was all raw dirt, and we had to move a lot of cedar out here. The wood chips on the ground are from me going and hauling wood chips by hand, hauling them back in my van because our truck's down. And I made it where when I have the melons grow out, they'll have something to land on and not be in the grass. And little bit by little bit, I wood chip this whole garden, but the back part over there where those tomatoes are, I'm going to put raised beds. And then back over here are going to be raised beds. And I'm going to do small raised beds. I'm not going to do the big ones. That way I can kind of focus on particular plants for each raised bed. I'm really excited about that. I love this New Zealand spinach. First time I've ever grown it, but I'm really excited about it from what I've read and watched videos on it about. So we'll see. Well, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's so chaotic. If you have any questions, please let me know. Well, this is a hugelkultur bed. That one is not. This is hugelkultured. This one's hugelkultured. And the one back there is hugelkultur. Corn did not do well this year because of the heat. Look at that giant leaf on that squash plant. Oh, goodness. I've been supplementing these with the fish juice, and I've been supplementing it with chicken manure tea. Not straight chicken manure, but chicken manure tea, because it's very watered down. And, of course, each bed has a lot of natural compost from llama and goat. And when I did the hugelkultur, I did it with the wood. I did oak wood. I had a lot of dead oak trees, as you can see these branches right here. And a bunch of leaves. And then I did chicken poop on top of that to kind of help the composting start. And then I do supplement each one of the beds. I throw fresh vegetables in there, and I just go ahead and compost right on top so that the microbes can feed, because it's I want it to be a living soil. And so I'm being told I need to stop and pay attention to this baby. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. See y'all later.